Ahoy there.
Yo, ¿qué pasó, papi? Celote, bebé. Llegó tu carro. ¿Cómo estás, baby? Yo. Everything cool, everything great. Looking good over here. There we go. So let's just kill the Exarch. How many times do I have to kill this bad boy? 15 times. I have to kill him 15 more times. Let's do it. That is easy, dude. Let's just kill Exarch 15 times in a row. Yo, Carlo, baby, how you doing, brother?
Absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
Hope everything is awesome, my dude.
We will win this together.
I am farming after I was like, it was hard for me to kill the Exarch once. Now I am just farming him, dude. I have the Exarch on farm.
But I am not alone.
How pathetic.
Oh, dead.
This realm
Doesn't matter because we have 6 portals. Oh, and I was almost completing the ball phase without dying.
defiance of 1,000 suns.
Okay, another ball phase. Okay. Dude, I am getting better at the ball phase. Come on!
Is that
Ooh, brother, I am not showing the game, dude. My bad, dude. I am an idiot, brother. Sorry. Just tell me, is there any cool trash metal band in your city, brother? I live in a city that is really small. And in the whole population of the people, there are like 3 metalheads, and I am one of them. So no, there is no trash metal band in my city. Carlo is in a trash metal band, but that is in the Philippines, you know. Yo, Nog, my dude, how you doing, brother? Have you watched any of the Gauntlet gameplay? Of course, I have watched tons of the Gauntlet gameplay, but I only played at one myself. I like to Merville. So I am farming Exarch for the challenges.
defiance of 1,000 suns?
Dude, he went again to another ball phase. This motherfucker tricked me.
This realm
My PC is really fucking laggy, dude. I don't know why. Oh, I fuck it up using a skill, motherfucker.
annihilation. Incineration. Annihilation.
Don't go into another ball phase, please,
That only
motherfucker.
have defiance.
Yeah, I had to wait this whole phase.
Incineration. Improbable.
Cool. What we are doing is farming this challenge. Defeat Pinnacle bosses while the area is level 85 and I need to kill 30. I have 16. And the Exarch for me is like the most straightforward to do without dying or without failing, you know. That should not mean anything. I grow up in a Hungarian village with 500 people and there was 2 trash metal bands. Oh, but that seems like a based village. That's it, like a based village. Where I live, it is not based. It is not based. Taking all the walls into the face, you know that I like it. Otherwise, you spawn into wall. Yes, yes, I do that 60, but in a couple of those, I got distracted and used abilities, and then I got targeted by the walls.
Ahoy there.
Let's go. Brother, my PC is cheating the bed. I don't know what is happening, dude. Yo, brother, whenever I watch Asmongold content, it reminds me of you. Yo, Waldo, hey, to me that is cool because Asmongold is my favorite streamer. And I try to have like a similar energy. So, hey, if watching him reminds you of me, that is cool to me. So, thank you, brother. I hope you're well. I am awesome, dude. Thank you so much, brother. You should get the Twitch add-on that lets people look at your gear. It looks like you got a measure. Yes, we have a measure over here. And I will look into it. I will look into it to see how we can do it, dude. Like, because I didn't know that even existed. Yes, Discord for a second, okay. I can guarantee you are going to tell me something about my PC lagging. Let me see. Okay, I will look at it after the stream. No way I do that while streaming. But thank you, Wrestler P. You are a son. Thank you. Have you seen the Frosty Rod Ferguson song? Of course, of course. Frosty said in the video, don't watch this on YouTube because copyright is going to jump up. But yes, I of course watch it, dude. It is awesome. We are going to talk about the Rod Ferguson stuff in a bit, of course. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to talk about.
Defiance ends here, hatchling.
The appointed time is here. Victory will be ours.
Annihilation.
Okay.
With the fires of 1,000 suns.
The balls, the fucking balls.
You do not have the strength.
Look how this shit. How am I supposed to dodge if my PC is lagging? Like no way in hell I dodge, brother. Like I am not even seeing shit. I will just wait it. This is, by the way, this is cheesy as fuck that you can fuck up the URX are doing this.
Incineration. With the fires of 1,000 suns.
Again, motherfucker.
This realm shall be studied.
Hi, what time is it there, bro? It's 1 a.m. here. In here it is 11:30 in the morning, so almost noon. Almost noon. Brother, let me reboot my chat or whatever because I don't know what the fuck is going on in here. Your character has some fire getting. Same for facelift. Thank you, dude. Thank you. that motivates me, brother. Because yes, I have been trying really hard in this bad boy. I have been trying really fucking hard. I am closing bullshit because I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude. And I don't have much open. I don't know why my PC... And you guys remember that my PC was working fine. Like, out of nowhere, it started doing bullshit. And I don't see any crazy processes that will imply like a virus or something. And there is no way in hell that I just do a complete formatting format, because it is a pain in the ass to install everything again, work related. It can create problems work related. Let's see if this time it is better. And no, I can't leave a lip slam over walls because they hit you in there. There is no verticality in this game. If you jump over them, they still hit you. It is stupid as fuck, I know. Let's see if this time we have better performance. It is looking better.
Annihilation.
Okay.
Incineration. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Motherfucker! I have survived the whole phase like truly doing it once.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration.
Until the others
Okay.
arrive to challenge me for
Definitely better performance this time. I think Frostblink dodges them though. Can you fit it into build? Yes, Frostblink does dodge it. But I don't know if I can fit it because of the only blue thing that I have is enlightening, and that helps me do the auras. So if I take it out, then I don't have mana to spam abilities. Like, I can't fit it, actually. I can't. Yo! Slurpy dude! My dude, brother! Thank you so much, brother. Slurpy, you are crazy, dude! Thank you so much, brother. You are already part of the pack, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, let's go again.
Oh.
Hey, man, I have you on a speaker. Everyone is looking at me. Hey, dude, tell them that is a fucking badass howl. They should practice their howl. And I should practice my howl too. I have to get to refine it more. I have to refine the howl. Okay, let's fight this bad boy over here.
Hatchling.
we will win this together.
Okay, everything is going awesome.
Fires of 1,000 suns. You do not have the strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic. Is that
Motherfucker. Dude, there are too many fucking balls in the screen, dude.
annihilation?
I cannot do this.
There are too many shits on the screen, brother.
Incineration. Annihilation. The fires of 1,000
Don't go away. I hate it that he goes away for the walls. Look at that! I was completely surrounded! Completely surrounded, motherfucker!
Incineration. Is that all you have?
I was trying to kill him before. Hey, Slurpee, dude! You lifted us up to 60. That is awesome, brother! Thank you so much, Slurpee. You are crazy, brother. Hey, 60, welcome to the pack, my dude. Can you reveal the only way to fit it in will be the second weapon slot? So you will do manual weapon swap. Fuck that. I prefer to just die and go in again.
Cleansing. Annihilation. Improbable.
The others arrived to challenge me for this round.
Okay, we did it. Look at that. After, like, yes, I spent portals, but who cares? I am still killing the dude. After I suffered to kill him once, now we got him on farm. To complete the challenges. I am doing the craziest challenge, by the way, that people normally don't do, which is the grinding gear goals challenge. Basically, the most grindy challenge. If I kill the city Exarch 12 more times, it is done.
Hello, hello, hello.
This is 1, 2, so 12 more times. I have to do it 10 times. And 2 more. There you have it. What's the most valuable item he can drop? I have no fucking idea. I am just doing it for the challenge. I am not doing it like thinking about the rewards. Because I don't care anymore, Art. Like, I am doing this just to finish the season. I don't care about my currency, about anything. I am just going to kill the city Exarch and be done. Do we know at which time 0.3 spoiler start? We don't. It can start today, but maybe they just say stupid bullshit, you know. We have no fucking idea.
Victory will be ours.
We are basically in their hands. We are speculating that they will reveal cool stuff at Gamescom because they will be at Gamescom. But that is a speculation. The only time we know for sure, 100%, they are going to reveal important information is 1 week before the actual patch.
That may be.
But we want information before that, and that is where we don't know where the fuck is going to happen, you know? Hey, I survived this ball phase, guys! You never saw me survive a ball phase. First time.
Annihilation. Incineration. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Another one, motherfucker.
This rain
Motherfucker, dude, I was dodging, but they explode and the area of effect fucks me in the ass.
Incineration. Annihilation. This realm shall be studied
Motherfucker.
Disintegration. Is that all you have?
What killed me there? Brother, don't tell me I am going to lose with this one.
Incineration. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. The hatchlings.
Until the others
Look at that, we kill each other. We kill each other. Do we, whoever designed this boss fight really loves balls. They love balls with a passion. But maybe meatballs. They like meatballs. If you can dodge a race, you can dodge a ball. Exactly, dude. Yo, way! Slurpee, you are going crazy, dude. You are going crazy today, brother. Dude. Thank you so much, Slurpee, brother. You are crazy. And to whoever got the membership, the gifted membership, hey, welcome to the pack. Slurpee, dude, please, brother. Let's go, let's go.
Your absurd defiance
Stop it,
ends
dude.
here, hatchling.
The appointed time is here. Victory will be ours.
Annihilation. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Okay, we are going to dodge. I am going to survive this ball phase 100%, guys.
Hatchling.
No way in hell I die to this ball phase.
Not alone.
100% dodge.
Pathetic.
Fuck! I was almost there, guys! I was almost there, dude! Motherfucker!
Is that all you have?
Hey, that was unfair as fuck. That was unfair as fuck. They didn't announce they were going to do that.
Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of
No, don't go
1,000
walls
suns.
again, motherfucker, with your balls. Hey, I survived! Guys, I survived! Hey, I am getting better at surviving the walls.
The fires of 1,000 suns.
Again, he goes.
Is that
Well,
all you
not that much better. Not that much better. I don't know why I moved instead of waiting for the balls to go away. I am an idiot.
Incineration. Disintegration.
Diving.
Cleansing.
Please die.
Annihilation.
There you go.
Until the others arrive to challenge me for this realm.
How many times? 10 more times. 10 more times, guys. And this motherfucker is not dropping anything valuable. Can he drop the fucking... The Yule? The normal version drops a Yule that is valuable. Why the Uber version doesn't drop the Yule? That is so stupid. The Uber version should drop the Yule, brother. Let's go.
Your absurd
I am going to beat
defiance
this
ends
city
here,
next time without dying once. Without losing a portal, like if I was playing hardcore. Check this out.
The fires of 1,000 suns. You do not have the strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic.
Okay, okay. You thought I was talking. You thought I was talking shit. I am going to do it, brother.
Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of 1,000 suns. Is that all you have,
Fuck!
hatchling?
Brother, I got surrounded by those motherfuckers, dude. I was close. You got worried for a minute there, Slurpee. You thought this motherfucker is actually going to do it.
This realm shall be studied by
Mine.
Okay. Hey, I thought the whole face was over, motherfucker.
Is that all you have?
And then I died 3 times in a row because of talking shit.
Incineration. Annihilation. The hatchling.
Okay, okay.
Time to challenge me.
Bunch of bullshit, but hey, we're fine. We are doing great. Let's keep this bad boy going, brother. Let's keep this bad boy going. After this, I don't know what is. I will still be missing one more challenge, and I just will do one challenge that I can do with currency because there is no way in hell I keep grinding bullshit, dude. The memory threads challenges are just stupid. They are too RNG. You never find the memory threads. Fuck that. I am not going to keep wasting my time.
The fires of 1,000 suns. You do not have the strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic. This realm shall be
Fuck! Brother, I want to nail down that face to never die to it, brother. Like, carry it to the science.
the fires of 1,000 suns.
I know there are people that beat it by just tanking the balls. They are just too fucking tanky and they tank the balls.
This realm shall be studied by
That is one approach. That is one approach. But I want to beat it by playing.
incineration. Annihilation. Is that
By the way, how the
all
fuck
you
do you get so tanky that those balls can't kill you? Because they hit hard as fuck, dude. And I am capped at 90% resistance.
Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of 1,000 suns. This realm shall be studied.
Brother, not even close, dude. Not even close. The important thing is that I kill him, dude. That is the important part.
Annihilation. Incineration. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Improbable.
Okay? The important part is that he dies. That is the important part. We go again, dude. We go again. How many times? Okay, 22. 8 more times, guys. 8 more times. Really fast, really fucking quickly. By the way, Slurpee, I checked last night. I opened up Path of Exile 2 to see if the armor, the microtransaction that I am unlocking by doing the challenges is there over in Path of Exile 2, and it is. It is. It is already ported to Path of Exile 2. So if you guys want a cool armor for Path of Exile 2, you can unlock the
Together.
36 challenges in PoE 1 and you will get the microtransaction in PoE 2.
Annihilation. Incineration. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Okay, okay. I get so proud of myself whenever I survive one of those.
The fires of 1,000
And he goes again.
suns. Is that all
Fuck. So Battlefield 6 sometimes is weekend, mister. I don't like shooters. Fuck shooters.
annihilation? Is that all you have, hatchling?
Fuck shooters, all my homies hate shooters.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Is that all you have?
Motherfucker, just die, bitch.
Incineration.
I am not going to go out. Fuck you. Okay,
The
nice.
others arrived to challenge me for this realm.
That's awesome. They need to add that shit to PoE2, challenges for microtransactions. I agree completely. I think they should do it like to try to force people because of FOMO to go back and forth between the two games, you know? I mean, I don't mind Battlefield 6. We not homies, bro. Hey! You have to hate it. You have to hate it. Of course we homies, dude. Of course we homies. But, hey, dude, I don't know. I hate shooters, dude. And you know why I hate them? It is not because they are not fun. It's because I suck at them. And I don't have fun while playing them because I am always dead. So, why the fuck am I playing a game that I am not enjoying because I am 99% of the time dead? I tried so hard to get into Fortnite, into Counter-Strike was the one that I tried the most. But I spent the whole time dead, so I am not having fun.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
The appointed time is here. Victory will be ours.
Annihilation. The fires of
Okay, wall face, wall
1,000
face.
suns.
I am going to survive this wall face,
You
guys.
do not have the strength, hatchling.
Look at that, I am a speedy boy.
That may be, but I am not alone.
Dead. Motherfucker.
The Atlas!
I shouldn't have moved. I shouldn't have moved. But I did. We are here. We have to deal with it.
Annihilation.
Annihilate your ass.
Incineration. The fires of 1,000
Another wall
suns.
face. Motherfucker. Hey, I dodged that. Hey, that dodge was professional level dodge, brother. That one that I did in there, like back and forth, back and forth.
Incineration.
Go out. Okay.
Disintegration.
I can disintegrate your ass, bitch. Look at that.
Annihilation.
There you go. There you go.
Others arrived to challenge me for this realm.
Brother, only 2 portals. I am improving. I am improving. Only 2 portals. That was easy. Okay. Let's go. Dude, I am farming this motherfucker like nothing, dude. I could have won the gauntlet, brother. I could have won the gauntlet.
Your absurd
I just wanted
defiance
to let
ends
Ben
here,
win it
hatchling.
because I like him, you know. So I just let Ben win this one because I like him, but I could have taken it if I wanted.
The fires of 1,000 suns.
I just didn't want to. I wanted to let someone else win, you know. It will be too much of an asshole move by me to not let someone else win, you know.
Alone.
How pathetic. This realm shall be
Motherfucker.
studied by
That shit, dude. I always die to that face also, brother. That face is fucked up, dude.
incineration.
Let me go out. We go back in.
Disintegration.
Ball face again.
Cleansing.
Probably.
The fires of a
Yes, there you
thousand
go.
suns. Is that all you have?
I got over complacent on that one. They made it so you don't lose XP, and yes, they did it. That like in PoE 2, and it was good. It was good, a good change, so that you can just try to kill the boss without worrying about it, dude. Because it was stupid that what people used to do is level. Hey! Slurpee, brother, you are crazy, my dude. Thank you so much, brother. You are insane, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much, brother. Yo, one boy, you got the song from Slurpee. Welcome to the pack, dude. And yes, they changed that because what people used to do is, well, I am going to level up first, and after I level up, I will fight bosses because I don't want to lose my experience. So this change stops that, and you can just go and farm the boss whenever you want. Which is cool. I like it.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
Are you ready, my champion?
Okay, let's fight this motherfucker.
Annihilation. The fires of a thousand suns. You do not have the strength, hatchling.
Shut the fuck up, City Nexar. I do have the strength. I have been killing your ass all this time,
How
bitch.
pathetic.
Okay, I did it, boys. I did it. I have done it several times, but never in a row in the same fight to never die, you know. That is what I have to nail down. Do it several times in the same fight and complete the fight without dying once. Okay, twice in a row, boys. Twice in a row.
Incineration. The fires of a thousand
Okay, 3 times. Motherfucker, I don't know if I can do 3 in a row, guys. No! I was almost there, dude! I was almost there! Motherfucker, a little, like 2 meters. 2 more meters and I was, brother. I was going to celebrate it like a motherfucker.
I cannot do this yet.
annihilation.
Dude, it was done. The deathless Uber City Nexarch, dude. I am not going to move. Nice, nice.
Challenge me for this realm.
Let's go, let's go. How many times do I need? 4 more times, 4 more times. I got to level 99, brother, that is insane. I am level 97 and I feel that I have played a lot. So 99 is awesome, dude. Playing Righteous Fire, Fire Trap, did you have a command for your current build? I don't have a command for my current build, dude. But what I can tell you is that I am following the guide from Connor Converse for Molten Strike of the Zenith. I can show you here. But I started my league with Righteous Fire, Fire Trap. I started with that, I farmed for a little bit, and then I swapped Ascendancies to this. Connor Converse, Zenith. I am following this guide. 326 Molten Strike of the Zenith full build guide. I am following this. I just copied this motherfucker. Whatever he told in here that we should do, that is what I am doing. Do I have permissions for the bot? I don't know how that works, dude. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you.
Your absurd defiance.
I don't think so, because you have to go to the third party website. I see. Yeah, I followed Pox. Yes, I followed Pox too at the start of the league. I farmed like all the void stones and the star and all of that. The Atlas. I farmed it with Pox build. And then I swapped it out because I wanted to kill the Ubers. And killing the Ubers with Righteous Fire is hard. So I swapped it out to the Molten Strike of the Zenith to the Ubers. But I also started with Righteous Fire. It is this same character because you can respect ascendancies. So if you already have the chieftain, you can just swap to the Juggernaut without having to level up another character. I just swap from chieftain to Juggernaut. Okay. If you want to try this build, it is an expensive build, by the way, to make it work. I am not telling you, hey, try it. I am just explaining how I did it.
Annihilation. The hatchling.
Okay, nice.
Challenge me for this realm.
I'll write it down and remind you later to add what command for your build. Just make the command build or some shit. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. For sure. I need more this. Okay, these are the last three. I killed these three bad boys and we are done. I started EQ Bleed Gladiator and had to level up my chieftain. Brother, we had like similar journeys in the sense that my second character, like I had the chieftain, right? I started with Righteous Fire Chieftain. Then I swapped it out for a Lacerate Bleed Gladiator. It wasn't an EQ, but it is a Bleed Gladiator with Lacerate. And then I went back to the chieftain and swapped it to Juggernaut, and that is this character, that is the Molten Strike of the Zenith Juggernaut. But we created similar characters, the Righteous Fire and the Gladiator. That is cool. So you are based. You are fucking based. I think I'm done with this league, but thank you. Hey, dude, I am almost done too. I am completing the challenges. I am completing the challenges to be done with the league too. I will have a void, a hole avoid in my life these weeks that I will be done with the PoE 1 league, and I have to wait for the PoE 2 league. I don't know what the fuck am I going to do with my life during these 3 weeks, dude. I honestly don't know what the fuck I am going to do with my life these 3 weeks. Hey, we survived the ball phase.
The fires of 1,000 suns.
Another ball phase, this motherfucker. Like I just stopped one ball phase and another one started right away. And we survived it too. Hey, brother, I am getting good at this ball bullshit.
Annihilation.
Not the other balls, these balls, the mid balls. Don't get it twisted.
Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of
Another ball phase, motherfucker. Okay, guys, this is the one. It is when everything gets tested. Okay. Dude, a deadly city in exile. No! I got too cocky, and I like to add the other bullshit. Brother, I going to do a deathless city Exarch, dude. I got too fucking cocky, dude.
Annihilation.
Brother.
Is that all you have?
This shit, dude. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Annihilation. Incineration. Probable.
Motherfucker, dude.
Denied to challenge me for this realm.
We like the same stuff in these games. That's why I watch you on YouTube. Oh, brother, thank you for the support, dude. You are crazy. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, dude. Yo, Kali, how you doing? August 29. Same. I'm bored as fuck. Exactly. Waiting for August 29. We are what? 10. Okay. 2 weeks and a half. 2 weeks and a half. We can make it. We can make it. What will I play in 2 weeks and a half, dude? I was even thinking about playing WoW, dude. I was even thinking about playing WoW while we wait.
Defiance ends here, hatchling.
The appointed time is here. Victory will be ours.
Because I will probably be done with PoE 1 today. I am almost up with the challenges.
Annihilation.
I can also play... Oh, the 25th we will have La Cipo. So maybe I play La Cipo for that week. And while we wait for La Cipo, I can play... I got Tyrant Quest and no rest for the week.
Pathetic.
No, 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 no! Nice! Hey, that was clutch. That was clutch as fuck.
Incineration. The fires of 1,000
Another wall
suns.
face. Fuck you, City Exarch.
This realm shall be studied by.
And if no more you are seeing emojis and you're seeing random ass words in chat, go get the extension. Yes, the 70V extension, so you can see all the fucking emotes. You could go for 40-40. Fuck that. Fuck that!
Incineration.
No way in hell I go 40-40. Fuck that.
Annihilation. The fires of 1,000 suns.
No! Fuck. There is too much shit in the ground because I am also losing health to the runes in the ground, dude.
Incineration. Is that all you have?
I tried to squeeze a little bit more damage before jumping and it didn't work. It didn't work.
The hatchling.
Hey, those contracts, this is a valuable drop. I sold this earlier today for like 40 divines. Something like that. These are a valuable drop. So I will probably get back all my... How do you say this? My investment. I will get back my investment for entrances with these Goliath gauntlets. Those are valuable. Like, I sold one of those earlier for 40 divines. Point challenge. I could continue the point challenge. But what I was thinking is that I don't want to play PoE 2 because I want to save up all my... like my eagerness to play PoE 2 for the launch. You know, to be really fucking excited. But I could play the point challenge. My go-to has been League of Legends, but I tried the Slormancer for a couple of weeks and it was super addicting. I saw a Slormancer, but I don't have the game, but it looked cool. It looked really good. And I like League of Legends, but I uninstalled it because I hate the Vanguard bullshit, that kernel level shit. But I like League of Legends. Tyrant Quest and Hellclock did not seem good to me, but somehow I like Slormancer. Don't ask me why. And I like Tyrant Quest and I like Hellclock. But I haven't tried the Slormancer, but I know that I would probably like it. The point challenge is really cool. The point challenge is really cool. I will complete it at some point for sure, 100%.
Here, hatchling.
We will win this together.
This is the last city in Exarch, by the way, to complete the challenge.
Annihilation. The fires
I will
of
do it
1,000
to close
suns.
with a bang. I will do it without dying.
You do not
So that we close it out cool, you know.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic. Annihilation.
I am focused because I will do it. I will do it.
The fires of 1,000 suns. The fires of 1,000 suns.
No, another one so quickly. I thought I was going to get your ass right there, City Exarch, brother. Motherfucker. This Triceratops following me around is stressing me out.
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Incineration. The hatchling.
Get fucked in the ass!
Challenge me for
Get fucked in the ass! I did it, the last one! The very last one without dying! Without losing a portal! Get fucked in the ass in Exarch! And we completed the grinding gear goals. The most motherfucker challenge in the league, dude. Grinding gear goals is the most fucked up challenge. We did it. We did it. Complete Shaper, Elder, Conqueror, or Memory Guardian maps, 50-50. Complete Collected Tiers of Tier 14 or higher, 1,000. Tier 14 or higher maps completed with Mercenaries, 100. Defeat Pinnacle bosses while the area is level 85. Those are Uber bosses. 30 out of 30. Fuck you in the ass, bitch. And we completed without dying in the last one. Punch only with a controller held backwards challenge. What the fuck is that, Art? What about Hell Clock or Last Epoch? Will you play those? I am already playing Hell Clock. I am almost completing Act 3. Really good game. I love it. And Last Epoch, I will probably play that one week, sorry. Before PoE 2 comes out, I will play that 1 week because I don't have anything else to do, brother. So I am only missing one challenge. And there is one challenge that is pay to win. Which is this one. I will just pay to win this bad boy because no way in hell I do other shit. Intention. Five divine orbs for one. I don't know if I will have enough divine orbs to do this shit. 55 for 10. Let me do the math. 55 divines to do the intention. How many divines do I have? 182. I will have still like 120 divines.
What have you got for me?
What is the other one? Unraveling. I know that the remembrance is really expensive. I am not even going to check. Okay, 48 divines. Not even 48 because this one is only 5. This will be like 20 divines. $24 divines. This is cheaper. Let's see the remembrance. Remembrance is 13, but by 5, it is still more expensive. Because it is 50. Yes, it is more expensive. Yo, my monitor is 6 stops away. I gotta jet for a little bit and set it up. You gonna be good for a little bit. Yeah, brother. Don't worry about it, Slurpee, dude. Thank you so much for everything, dude. So what I will do is we will buy the intentions. 55 for 10. We will buy the unraveling. $24 by 5. And then for the memory strands equipment, I will do it off string because I have to trade for a bunch of memory strands equipment, dude. But for now, we have all this bullshit. I spend a bunch of...
What have you got for me?
How many divines do I have now? I spent 80 divines doing that, motherfucker. But hey, who cares? It is the end of the league. I will look for a drink, guys. I will look for a drink and we will come back to look at everything in PoE. So give me a second. Okay, we are back. You can use 3 or 4 per map. The ones used on a map, the orb of intention. Oh, okay. Like running that map, does it reward you cool stuff? Because if it is that expensive, the rewards have to be insane. Or it doesn't matter, it's the same bullshit. I will be sneaky and I will open up in here that I completed the challenge. So it is in the background. Same trash. Okay. So guys, some days ago, GGG released this. I don't like how I started it. Oh, and I have to fix the cam. You were slow on that one, Art. You were slow on that one. You have to be on point. I am just joking around. You are awesome. So GGG released this teaser for the 0.3 patch. This is their first teaser about it. And at this point, you probably already know about this. But I want to talk about this because we've been waiting for a teaser for a while. The patch is in 19 days. Like in 12 days, we will have the actual reveal, full reveal. And this is what you give me. I am sorry, guys. Some people might like it. It is supposed to be cryptic or whatever, but this is a nothing burger. There is nothing in here. You trying to decipher this is you wasting your fucking time. I don't give a fuck about what this means. I don't even know if it has a meaning. Maybe they are just trying to make us waste time. Maybe it doesn't have a meaning, but the runes are, I don't know, Karui runes, and all that means is that Act 4 is coming. I don't care. This is a nothing burger. This is a teaser to gaslight us, to distract us from the truth that they don't want to announce anything yet, because since they are locking dates and not features, they don't want to reveal a feature that then they are not going to put into the patch. And dude, I understand it. I agree with this. I have told you before, I am fine with this approach. I like locking dates. And if you have to push something back to lock in the date, fine. But this is a consequence of that. This is a consequence of that. They are really careful with what they reveal because they don't want to reveal something that then is not going to be there. That is why I think they took a long time to reveal some kind of teaser, and that is why the teaser itself is a nothing burger. This is nothing, by the way. And I feel bad for the people that spent like the whole night trying to decipher what the fuck this is. Because this is nothing, guys. Well, it is something. It is something. It is not nothing. But it is almost nothing, you know. But hey, at least they teased something up. Some people say this is basically confirmation that Act 4 is coming. And I do think that Act 4 is coming, please, the Wolf Druid. Because I am pretty much convinced they are going to release the Druid. But they could release the Druid with Elemental and Bear form and no Wolf form. And that would piss me off. Please, motherfucker, Wolf form for the Druid. And I know I gave up on the werewolf. I know it is not going to be a werewolf. I know it is going to be just a wolf. It is good enough for me. It is good enough for me. In other news, Ben won the gauntlet. The Caesaran gauntlet was won by Ben again. This is his 7th win in a row. So at this point, what are we doing in here? Just give the guy the money. Just give the guy the thing. Why are we bothering doing the event? But I will tell you something. This time I could have won. I just let him win because I like to be fair. It will be an asshole move by myself winning. You know, like it is too easy to win. So I am just letting other people win. But no, seriously, Ben is insane at the game. I can see why everybody says he's the best player. And I don't understand how this motherfucker knows so much about the game, dude. Because you watch his stream and obviously he plays insane, right? But he doesn't explain, or maybe I have not watched those parts of the streams, but he doesn't explain the things that make him cracked at the game. Maybe he doesn't want to reveal the secrets that make him insane at the game, you know? There are other streamers that explain more stuff, that are more analytical and show you stuff. But this motherfucker knows more than anyone and he doesn't show it. Or maybe I have not been there, you know. And the other big news is, this is just like a news video. The other big news is that Rod Malignant Tunnel Ferguson left Blizzard. Not only left Diablo, he left Blizzard. We don't know the reason. We don't know if it was because he wanted to leave. We don't know if Blizzard Microsoft kicked him out of the company. We just know that he's stepping away. Now, I have done videos before saying that I think that one of the big reasons Diablo 4 sucks is because of Rod. Is he the only person guilty? Of course not. Of course not. There is always layers to this motherfucker. But if you are the leader of the franchise and the game sucks, who the fuck am I going to point my finger towards? The main guy. And he was the main guy. I know that there is red tape and directives from executives or whatever the fuck. I know. That is why I'm saying it is not all his fault. But a big part of it. He's known as the guy that chips games. And what is one of the problems that everybody talked about before? That it was chipped unfinished. They are constantly releasing bullshit unfinished that sucks, that is not tested, filled with bugs. And I think it has to be in big part because of that is what he does. Just release it, you know. I have to think things are going to improve. But at the same time, life has proven to me that they normally don't. And someone else is going to come and fill the space and everything is going to continue being the same. At the same time, other content creators that are partnered with Diablo 4 apparently had a behind the scenes meeting and they saw what is coming for Diablo 4 and it is promising. And this was before Rod was dismissed, so Rod was a part of that apparently. I am still hopeful. I am still hopeful for the future of Diablo 4. I know at this point it is like, yes, what the fuck are you doing? They have 2 years disappointing us. Why do you keep wanting for D4 to get better? Hey, dude, I am an optimist at heart. What can I tell you? I am always wanting things to improve. I do think that D4 can become a good game. Let's see what happens. This is, in my opinion, and I am sorry, Rod, as a person, as a human being, I am not wishing you bad things. And losing your job is a pain in the ass. But for the game, I do think this is a step in the right direction, dude. That is my honest opinion, dude. What can I tell you? Give me the full reform. Give me the werewolf form. It is not the full reform art. Let's clarify that right now. The werewolf is not a full reform. It is a werewolf. It is different. Have you watched the Frosty song about Road Diablo like Ferguson? Yes, I did, and it is awesome. I really liked it. Before what, no matter how many live, brother, art. Let me be hopeful about the future, dude. I wouldn't say this. Look at D3. The Josh Mosquera switch up brought gigantic improvements to D3. Exactly. That is my hope. That is my hope. Let's see what happens. Some people say that everything will be the same. I like to think that things are going to improve, dude. I have a video over here that I want to watch. This one. Let me pause the music. So guys, I have this video here from Farhan that is called "Huge Changes Are Needed in 0.3 to Save Leagues." And he has in here in the thumbnail the 2000 Exalted to 1 Divine ratio. If you have not been playing Path of Exile 2 right now, this is the price for 1 Divine in Exalted. 2000 Exalted. This inflation is out of control. And of course I see this and I want to watch this video to see what is his suggestion to fix this. And I have watched his videos before and they are really good. Hey, I am going to subscribe with this account. And I am subscribed on my main account, but now I am subscribing on the React account. So let's see what he has to say in here, dude.
2,200 hours. That's how long it's taken me to formulate these opinions. Now, some
Hey, that is the Diablo 2 music. That is Diablo 2 music, based, cool music.
people might look at me and say, well, if it's taken you that long, you're probably a bit slow, and you might be correct. But nonetheless, I've done
That is a good start. That is a good start.
it now, and I've got some opinions. And today I'd like to talk about 5 things, or 5 or 6 things really, 2 of them blend together, that really I feel need to change in this game. That shouldn't be huge sweeping changes. It's not stuff like they need to release the campaigns, they need to release this class. These are problems with the game as it functions as a league, problems with the
This is a good distinction because yes, we want new content. The game is on release, it is unfinished. We want new content, but there are also things that are ingrained in the philosophy of the game design, right? That is not related to new content, but it's related to how the game functions. For example, how towers work. You could also say no, these are placeholders that are going to be fixed as new content is added. That is also true. For example, crafting, they have said that crafting is going to change a lot while they add more stuff. But again, it is cool to have the distinction between how things work and just new content.
game as it functions as an end game, and just sweeping problems between the balance of character builds. But let's get right on into it. We're going to start off talking about the state of this economy. First and foremost,
It is dog shit. It is uber duper dog shit.
then I think the number one problem that I've seen particularly when it comes to player retention, is the state of this economy. You'll see behind my head somewhere over there, you should see some things happening.
That is insane. 2,000 exalted to 1 divine, brother. Motherfucker. If I go back to play in PoE2 right now, I can't afford shit. There is no way I can afford something. I will have to sell all my gear on my old characters to try to recoup something and try to build one character. Some bullshit like that.
On the screen, we're probably looking at the Exalt prices right now, trading at somewhere around 2,000 Exalts to a Divine. This inflation has been rampant from the start. It started off 4 or 5 Exalts to a Divine. End of week 1, I think it was somewhere close to 80 already, and that has been rampant throughout. What this does actually mean is that casual players, they're never going to be able to keep up. You take a weekend away and you can't get your trades done.
Exactly. You have to do what, and if they don't change anything for 0.3 regarding this, what I suggest you guys do is don't save up your currency in Exalted Orbs. Save in Chaos Orbs or Divine Orbs if you can in Divines, right? If you still don't have enough money for Divines, save up in Chaos Orbs. They hold their value more than the fucking Exalteds. That is my advice. Unless they change fundamentally something in the game to address this situation. Because if you step, how he's saying here, if you save up in Exalteds, you step away for a week, for a couple of days, for a week from the game, and you come back, your Exalteds are worth nothing. Or maybe they are worth something, but you lost a bunch of money in that process, right? So to mitigate it, Chaos Orbs and Divine Orbs. No, not this video. The Farhan Moron has set music volume to the max and I couldn't hear shit. It is really loud. It is really loud, God. But hey, at least we have the closed caption, right? We have the closed caption and we can get it from there. I want PoE2 character select screen in PoE1. Brother, the character select screen in PoE2 is 10,000 times better. Not only, the two things are better in PoE2. The character creation, where you got the guys hanging, like you survive and the other guys die. That is fucked up because that means that we have like different, this is a multiverse. Every time someone creates a character, the other characters die. So there is a multiverse where each character survives. I am an idiot. Don't hear to me. Don't listen to me. But the character select, you are correct. The character select is also cooler in PoE2. The character select in PoE1 is just an interface and you click the dude and that's it. No, you don't show the character.
Well, you're stuffed because you missed 2 days of trades. Now all the prices have changed. Inflation's gone rampant. You've got to reprice everything. You've got 2 hours to play. Half an hour of it's going to be spent repricing, maybe more. Or you're just not going to bother and you're never going to get those divines that you need to build your character up. So you're just going to stop playing. So
agree with that point. Agree with that point.
I think the economy is hit by really mainly 2 things. We've probably got the Exalt to Mirror, Divine to Mirror price up on screen right now.
I have to think that people already told him this. I am going to scroll down to the comments and I will see it there in the first or second comment probably. And he probably already knows this. But dude, the music, I like the music. Diablo 2 music, awesome music. It is really loud. It is at the same level of your voice. So people won't like that. Let me check it. Please turn the music down next time. Makes it hard to listen to your points. Great points overall. Exactly like that. Obviously, it was going to be the most upvoted comment. So he already knows this. So probably won't happen again. But outside from that, the video so far is really cool.
And that's probably looking at somewhere close to around 2,000, 3,000, I think. Which is just, you know, no one's going to be able to afford this unless you've been playing all League or your end game crafting. That's how I think this is fixed. Now, hopefully, should be seeing a picture of something that should fix this. Something like a crafting bench where you can dump out early currencies, where you can spend 15, 50 exalts to have a deterministic trade, and it helps to suck that out the economy, which helps to keep inflation down. The other
Exactly. They will have to introduce, I don't know if the crafting bench, because it seems that they don't want to put the crafting bench in PoE2. And I do want them to put it, but not as powerful and as deterministic as in PoE1. I want a crafting bench in PoE2, but with changes. More simple or simpler, right? And not as deterministic. But if you don't do the crafting bench, still they have to do an Exalted Orb sync. They have to do a way to sync not only Exalteds, all currencies. But right now, the biggest problem is with Exalted Orbs, for sure. But Divine Orbs also need a sync. Some people say, no, Divine Orbs don't need a sync because we use them as currency and it doesn't matter. And the ratio, the 2,000 Exalteds to 1 Divine Orb ratio is because of Exalted inflation. And you are correct. That is why we need a sync for Exalteds. But we also have inflation in items. There are items that at the start of the league are in Divines. It's 1 Divine, and when the league progresses, it is 100 Divines. That is because Divines are also causing inflation. Divines also need their own sync.
The thing that would really help, offline trading. Just being able to buy things from someone from their stash, right? So you don't have to be online all the time to make...
They are already probably going to do something like this because they said that they are planning something akin close to an auction house. We don't know what they are cooking, but we know this is coming. Probably not for 0.3, but it is in Path of Exile's future.
These trades, it's really, really unfriendly, and it really hurts the economy. Next up, we got to talk about this build diversity. It is terrible. It was bad in League 1, where we had everyone basically playing Tempest Spell, Gemling, Legionnaire, or Spark Sorceress. And then this league, we've got a return of the Spark Sorceress in the form of a Blood Mage. Everything that we were playing that was good enough for endgame has been nerfed completely out of the game. And what they've added is Lightning Spear, which I think there's probably a graphic on the screen that side, not this side, showing that about 50% of players are playing that. We've got 4 Ascendancies holding 50% of all players, and yeah, everyone's using the same skills. If you look at the...
I will tell you something. This is a complex topic for me because what he's saying is absolutely true. But at the same time, I do think there is build diversity in Path of Exile. There are a lot of builds that can complete all the content in the game. I didn't play Lightning Spear at all. I didn't play Blood Mage, and I completed all the content. I played a Tactician, I played a Pathfinder, I played a Warringer, and I played an Invoker Monk, not Ice Strike, or a Falling Thunder Monk. I completed all the content. There is build diversity in the game. The problem is that if you want to see it as a tier list, the gap between the S tier builds and the A tier builds, and we are assuming that A tier builds can still complete all the content, but then you have the S tier builds that obviously complete all the content, but they do it fast and easy. That is where the gap comes. Like, yes, you have build diversity in general for builds that are capable of doing the content, but the gap between those builds and the S tier builds in terms of efficiency, power, speed, easiness of doing it, budget, with less currency you can build a character, then you don't have build diversity. So that is where you make the separation. I think that the second season had more diversity than the first season in terms of all the builds that can complete the content. But in terms of the S tier builds, it has less diversity. I hope I was able to paint the picture that I am trying to paint. What I'm trying to say is that things are not as bad as some people say, but are also not as good as some people say. We are somewhere in the middle. I'm so happy that I went Ritualist. Hey, Ritualist sounds like really cool. I have to play that at one point. And I am sure the roulette will give me the Ritualist at one point.
Massive heat map. Everybody is on the evasion, lightning, crit side of the tree.
This is another thing. Fix armor, GGG, please, brother. Just fix armor for 0.3. If you are going to release the druid that is going to start over here, hybrid, energy shield, and armor, you have to fix armor because I don't want to go full energy shield. Full energy shield is for pussies. Just give me the armor so I can go truly hybrid, please.
Hardly anyone's playing anything else. This isn't healthy for the game. It's not healthy for the economy. It means that everyone's chasing just the same rares with the same stats, and that's all that 50.
This is also true. This is like a collateral damage from the balance problem. the economy, you maybe find a cracked item for the that is armor evasion. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter if it is cracked because nobody's going to buy it because it is armor evasion. If it was evasion energy shield, hey, then it is a good item and then you can sell it, right? I understand this is always going to happen. There is always a meta game and there are always going to be items that are more valuable than others. I understand that this is unavoidable, this is inevitable, but at the same time, the gap between these two items can be closer, right? In PoE 1, the gap between these two items is closer. In PoE 2, it is like one is worthless and the other one is really fucking expensive. You have to try to close that gap.
50% of the players are even buying. And this isn't because that's the, well, it is because that's the only viable build for endgame. This forget everything you know nonsense. No. Tune down things that are broken. Don't remove them from the game entirely. I think it's fundamentally hurting the player base. I've played the one class. I've won the game with the one class. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to be able to achieve that greatness with anything else. It's an off-putting feeling. And I think that the way that things were nerfed, particularly things that were good in last league, Tempest Spell, Tempest Flurry, and the items that made those builds work, I think taking all of that out in one sweeping hit has done horrible things for the game. It doesn't feel like it's got as much diversity. It doesn't feel like it's got as many options as things that are actually viable into the end game this league. And I really do hope that trend doesn't continue, because if next league we're 60% people playing the same class because everything else has been nerfed and everyone's playing the one new thing, that's not going to be very fun.
I do agree fundamentally with what he's trying to say in terms of everybody playing the same build is not good, and that balance is important for a lot of things in the game, including the economy. But I don't agree with the approach that he's saying, which is don't nerf stuff. You have to absolutely nerf stuff. I am on the nerf everything train, personally. I am in disagreement with the people that is buff everything. Buff everything is insane. You have to think, yes, I know that being strong is fun. I know, dude. Being strong is fun. But if you keep buffing and you keep buffing and you keep buffing, what you do is power creep. And this will create a Diablo 3 situation, a Diablo 4 situation where you are doing trillions, quadrillions of damage. And then you have to balance the whole fucking game around these quadrillions of damage. It is not the way to go. It is better to have like a vision, I know, the vision, in quotes, the vision, of where our power level is supposed to be, and try to hit that balance with all the classes. If Lightning Speed was as weak as the other classes, there wouldn't be a problem. And if the other classes would be as powerful as Lightning Speed, there wouldn't be a problem either. But if then you buff everything else, then next league there will be one broken build again, and then you buff everything to be like that build, and then next league there is another one that is crazy, and you buff everything. After 3 leagues, everybody's cracked and everything, and you will still have a meta. This won't, by the way, this will never ever supplant a meta, substitute a meta game. There is always going to be a meta game. And again, I can cite Diablo 3 and Diablo 4. There is always a meta game and they are doing trillions of damage. And it is stupid as fuck. No. GG is correct that the way to go is nerfing. And sometimes buffing. It is doing both things. And if you nerf stuff first and then buff it, people will have a better reception than if you buff it first and nerf it later. Because of how human psychology works. They will see the buff as a good thing and the nerf as a bad thing. So if you start by buffing and things get out of whack, then you can't nerf me because I will get pissed off. But if you nerf me and things are out of whack and then you buff me, then I am happy. That is why I think that the nerf first, buff later approach is better. But you have to do both. You have to do both and you have to keep the balance in check. That is my approach. Delete energy shield from the game. Don't delete it, but hey. Delete that it is the only way to be defensive. Like, let evasion and armor be cool. I found so many insane boots, but they had no movement speed, therefore worthless. They need to fix that too. That movement speed is not mandatory on boots. I agree with you, and that also happens to me, Art. That happens to me a lot. Like, I have these boots with fucking three resistances, tier 1 resistances, but they have no movement speed and they are worthless, you know. Stupid. The current state of Diablo 3 is the reason why you don't only buff. Exactly, Silver, exactly.
So we've got to talk a little bit then, if we're talking about diversity, about the skill tree. So take a look at lightning. We've got some obvious modifiers there. We've got percentage increase that you can scale off of an attribute, and we've got a more multiplier there from Wildstorm. If we take a look at the other things around, taking a look at fire, cold, they have nothing that is going to scale like that. They've got nothing that's going to multiply off an attribute. They've got nothing that's doing a more multiplier. They are objectively worse from the skill tree, which just...
This is also true. This is completely true. I have nothing to say about this. You can multiply your lightning damage based on intelligence. There is not fire damage based on strength or cold damage based on agility. As far as I know, maybe I am an idiot and there is, but I think there is not.
Makes speccing into those skill types even harder than it needs to be. There needs to be some revision on this skill tree to bring cold, to bring fire.
And by the way, they are going to 100% revision the skill tree every patch. Every patch. It is going to happen even after they release the game. They release 1.0 and from 1.1, they are going to revise the skill tree again. They are always going to revise the skill tree. They do it in PoE 1 to this day, 10 years into the development of the game. They are going to 100% revise the skill tree every single patch. We hope with improvements and not downgrades, right?
To life at the moment, they just don't feel like they are. Quick midpoint of the video, guys. If you are...
Brother has a bench press behind him, based as fuck. I wish I had a bench press here.
Enjoying this one. You do have some comments about things we've spoken about already. Drop them in the comments. Happy to chat about these, and don't forget to give the video maybe a like. If you're not subscribed yet, why not? Get subscribed. We'll be here playing 0.3.
I subscribed already, dude. I subscribed already. But I will take the time to tell you to subscribe to my channel, dude. Also, don't be like that, dude. It is quick, it is easy, it is free. You just click the sub button, dude. You get content, I get a sub win-win situation. Click the sub button, my dude. Don't be like that.
Even though it sounds like I won't be. Back to the ramblings of a grumpy old man. That was just a short one, but I think it deserves a mention. Support gem usage. Why can only the gemling equip multiple of the same type of support gem? It is...
I have to say that I like that you can only use one. I like that you can only use one because there are support gems that you would use on every single skill if you could. For example, martial tempo, primal armaments. You would use them in every single skill if you could. Nah, fuck that. And you would say, well, that is a balance problem. You shouldn't have support gems that are so broken that you want to use them on every single... You are correct, but at the same time, you are creating more troubles for yourself. Having to balance this when I can just establish a restriction, only one, and I don't have to worry that much about that balance. There are already too many variables, too many things to balance in the game to add another one. So I like that you can only use one. Also, it forces you to try to think about other support gems when you are building your character and not just say, I am going to slam this support gem in everything and I will be good. You know, think about where you are going to put this one, where you are going to put that other one.
Restrictive when it comes to builds. You have to try and balance in all these support gems, and they've got ones that are just kind of like similar. They ultimately end up with the same sort of multiplication going on, and it's like...
But now that he's saying this, I do agree that support gems need love, but not because of the one per skill restriction. It is because some support gems, or a lot of support gems, I have like a 40-minute video talking about this problem. They are just stupid. You are never going to use them because they have like 3 layers of conditions that you need to meet for the support gem to actually do something. And the payoff is not that big of a payoff. They are annoying and you don't want to use them. And that is also why we rotate around the same support gems all the time. So yes, support gems need a lot of love.
Why? Why make it? Why? It seems just like it seems like an unnecessary restriction on player power and being able to sort of build how you see fit. The amount of times I've thought, oh, I wish I could use that skill gem in 2 places, especially when you come to certain builds that are stacking up, casting the same spell, then having cast-ons for the same spell. It just becomes this myriad of different skill gems you have to manage. I don't think it's particularly good. I'd rather have the freedom to use a skill gem per skill once, rather than be limited to just one skill gem in my entire setup. Especially with the amount of skills we can now use, it feels incredibly restrictive. Time for a trip down nostalgia lane. Does everyone remember how good some of those boss drops were? Does everyone remember the original Melting Maelstrom, how it would fill your entire mana back up? Yeah, it had the negative of doing some chaos damage, but you could hit it and get all your mana back. Or do you remember?
Did they change the Melting Maelstrom? I didn't know. Effect is not removed on reserve. Every 3 seconds during effect deal 50% of mana. Recover all mana when used. It still does it. Recover all mana when used.
The original Hand of Wisdom and Action, where you got stats per 10 rather than per 20. Or indeed, the original Temporalis, which actually...
Or is he, maybe he's in the standard realm where items are their old version. By the way, if you have the old version of the items before they were reworked, save them. In a standard, save them. Because in 4 years, these items will be relics from the past that no longer exist. And they are going to be really fucking valuable. I am saving them. I am saving them.
Reduced the cooldown of quite a number of skills to 0. Doesn't do that anymore, does it? But they made it even harder to get it. So what's happened with these boss rewards? What's happened with this endgame? Well, as far as I can tell, every single reason to do any of the endgame content, the exception maybe being Arbiter here, in other words, the chase uniques, they've all gone. So, and we now also don't get experience from them. So, what is the endgame? What are we supposed to be doing once we've hit 92 and we've got into our tier 15 maps, tier 16?
I agree partially with this. He's correct. There are still incentives to do some bosses. For example, I think that the King in the Mist is rewarding. I also think that the Expedition boss is rewarding. But that is a pain in the ass because he's not guaranteed to be in the logbook. And I think the Bridge Lord can be rewarding, but it's a pain in the ass. They kind of nerf the Bridge Rings by making them be rare all the time because the bases were, the white bases were valuable. But yes, he's correct that there is not a farming strategy in the endgame outside from using towers and doing the Trial of Chaos, right? He is correct on that one. But it is also RNG, right? It is also RNG that if you get the drop, you don't get the drop because you can get, for example, you can get a really good From Nothing. You can get a really good Megalomaniac. You can get a really good, the other gems that the other dudes give, you know.
Running those. What are we actually supposed to do? What's the end game? I don't understand. What are we chasing? Are we running around maps hoping for that tier 0 rare unique to drop, or to finally drop a rare that has 2 lines out of the 6 that are useful for our character? I don't understand the direction of the end game. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it was neutered, why every single bit of endgame content was neutered, but then we've added in wisps as the new endgame content, which quite frankly is shit.
Wisps suck, let's be honest, guys. Wisps suck, not necessarily in gameplay. I know that some people dislike it in gameplay because they have to follow the dude. I just think it is a quirky thing that you can do. It is because it is not rewarding, like using towers to actually do wisps sucks dick. You are not going to get cool rewards. That is a problem. By the way, guys, give me a second. I have to go to the bathroom. I am going to take a massive shit. So give me a second. I will be back in a second. I am sorry, guys. I will put one of my videos so you have something to watch. So this is a post that one of my viewers sent me from the Reddit, the Path of Exile 2 Reddit, that is regarding the warrior. Because we know that the warrior in Path of Exile 2 needs a lot of love. And so far, the warrior is my favorite class. Of course, I want the druid more. When the druid is out, I will probably like the druid more. But so far, the warrior is my favorite class and it needs a lot of love. So let's see what feedback we have in here for the warrior. After seeing the recent interviews and mentions of buffing skills and mace gameplay for 0.3, I wanted to bring to GG's attention different points brought up by warrior players. Make armor viable, and yes, this is big, and it is not only for the warrior, it is also for the hybrid classes. The mercenary needs this, the druid, if the druid comes out, will also need this because it is hybrid armor energy shield and the mercenaries hybrid armor evasion. So yes, make armor viable, please. It's been mentioned before numerous times, but the idea is to make armor similar to how it performs in campaign, in being able to reduce the damage from big hits in endgame rather than its current scaling to only be usable against small hits. This is true, and if armor is good at the start of the game, like Act 1, Act 2, even Act 3, you can use armor. It is useful. But later, it is just useless. There's been a few suggestions to couple with this, like introduce a stacking grievous wounds debuff that reduces your damage dealt and self-regen, and possibly taking increased damage from hits for a certain amount of time. This would encourage players to still dodge big hits, but will still allow players to tank hits at the cost of a prolonged fight. Make armor become better, but lower the scaling of damage reduction to be capped at a certain point. I like the B suggestion better. And what they have to do is just tweak the formula for armor. Just tweak the formula for armor. How hard can it be? I don't understand. Ways to scale life besides strength stacking. This is also a good one. But maybe with good armor, it is not as necessary, because maybe if life is too good and armor is too good, then you are fucking immortal. But this is also something that it is important. Warrior players were frustrated in being unable to scale health similar to energy shield. Energy shield is too OP then, even if you feel, if you help life, then people that do life and energy shield are broken as fuck, you know. Like energy shield is just insane. On the passive tree, there was a dislike from resorting to just stacking as much strength as possible, since that's the best way to gain HP currently besides amulets and some runes. That is true. Like, as a warrior, you have to have life and strength on every single piece. So that takes away from the customization of your gear, because every single piece of gear has to have strength and life. So it is a requirement. There is no customization in your gear at all. This is a guarantee that you need to have life and strength on your armor. And that is like, what the fuck? Remove attack speed reductions on warrior side of passive tree. Obviously, it's not understood why there's attack speed reductions on passive tree nodes when warrior is already the slowest attacking class archetype. Please try to avoid these nodes if possible, since it's too much of a detriment. Attack speed should just be scarce for warriors on the passive tree rather than giving downsides. I agree with this, because you already have a penalty. Warrior skills, the mace skills, already have a penalty ingrained in them. You can't go lower than certain speed for the animation of the attack. And you can see, if you hover over the gem, it tells you base speed is 1 second. You can't make it faster than that. So if the skill already has a cap on speed, why are you limiting me? So this makes me even that the warrior is worse with the warrior skills, because if, I don't know, a monk uses warrior skills, he doesn't have attack speed penalty on his side of the tree. So he's better than the warrior with warrior skills. What the fuck is that? Reduce the need to use Deepest Tower Helmet endgame and give scaling in other ways. Endgame warriors express a dislike of having to resort to Deepest Tower to scale their damage, since it's the only viable way to scale higher damage output. Players wanted different ways to scale rather than resorting to this specific unique helmet and the corresponding passive tree nodes. I partially agree with this in the sense that I do want the deepest tower to be viable, but I also agree that it shouldn't be the only thing viable. Like, going with the deepest tower should be viable, but not going deepest tower should also be viable. That is what I think it should be like. Both one-hand maces to actually be good to use. This is a big one. Like using one-hand maces or dual wielding one-hand maces is useless. You have to go like guarantee. If you're playing warrior, you have to go for Giant's Blood to be able to use a two-handed mace on one hand. It is an obligation. It is mandatory. You have to do it. And that is stupid. Anytime something in a game like Path of Exile that is supposed to give you options, anytime something is mandatory, that is a fail in the game. Nothing should be mandatory. So the fact that Giant's Blood is mandatory, that is a fail. Basically, right there. And also, dual wielding two-handed is also bad. Like, even if you have two-handed maces on each hand, that is also bad. Because since armor is bad and life is bad, you need a shield because your defense is going to be blocking. So the only way to play a warrior is shield and two-handed mace. You have to play like that. All the other combinations suck dick, basically. Possibly redo melee skills so that you can move while attacking. This one is a little harder to pull off. I understand they don't want to do that, maybe some of them, but there are some that you are not supposed to move while doing them. And I understand. But then, if you fix defenses, this is not that big of a problem. This is a problem because defenses suck, and while you are stuck in the animation, they fuck you in the ass, basically. Suggested that melee skill needs to be redundant. You can swing and move unless it's a charge move, perfect strike. This will allow better maneuverability and smoothness of using skills as a melee in comparison to ranges. Yes, this is a big disadvantage that melee has. By the way, now I am playing PoE1 and it's also like that. Melee is just fucked. For people like me that like playing melee styles, you are fucked. You are fucked because ranked is always better. And I understand, even from the perspective of the developer, it is hard to make melee as good as ranked because of the inherent advantage that ranked has. But then you have to put more love into melee, give it numbers, you know. But then on top of that, you make me weaker by limiting my attack speed, my animations, my defenses. Like, you are fucking me in the ass all the way around, dude. Mace skills should have higher base speed, but less scaling that evens out with mass attack speed endgame. I agree 100% with this. This is one of the things that I was talking earlier, that mace skills have that ceiling. That you can't go faster than that. I am okay with that, but you still need to give me something because we are too fucking slow. A lot of warriors would like to see mace skills be faster, as one needs to stack attack skill speed nodes and modifiers to make skills feel normal. Increase the base speed animations of the mace skills and lower the scaling to even out at the same point endgame with max attack skill speed in builds. Attack skill speed should be seen as somewhat nice addition, but not needed in builds. It's disliked that warriors' basic auto attacks can come out feeling better than using skills. It sucks. Like last league, one of the best builds for the warrior was just attacking, auto attacking, and everything explodes because of some chaining bullshit. Who the fuck wants to play like that, brother? That is boring as fuck. Nobody wants to do that. Certain skills like Leap Slam, as an example, should inherently be faster and not require tons of skill speed to be where it should be. Using hit and run, the skill attack speed, attacking, I agree completely. It's been noted how slow Leap Slam is and other skills too, requiring martial tempo, hit and run. This is true, and yes, Leap Slam is like too slow, but I also understand what they are trying to do. They are trying to not make this possible. This is Leap Slam in PoE1. This is stupid. They are trying so that you can't do this. And GGG, I agree. This is stupid. I don't want you to give me this. But at the same time, what you are giving me in PoE2 is too slow. So give me a middle ground. Remove or greatly reduce the animation lockup delays after using skills. AKA players shouldn't be forced to dodge roll, blink out of the end of certain skills. When you play a lot warrior, you get used like subconsciously. You are not even trying to do it, but you get used to it. To use a skill and dodge. Use a skill dodge, use a skill dodge. Because it is faster to do that, to get out of animations, to move around, than to just let the natural flow of the movement happen, because that is too fucking slow. Warrior mains are now commonly using dodge, roll, or blink to animation cancel out of skills due to lack of delays after using skills. And you do this even without trying. Your mind makes you do it. It is insane. Reduce the delays will make a skill usage to be more smooth and can be followed up by other skills rather than dodge rolling out of each skill use. If warrior must have long wind-ups on certain skills, then they should have an appropriate damage reduction during the wind block for the downside. I told this earlier. Like, if I am slow, but I am tanky while I am doing it, then it is not a problem. That is why I say that if they address all of these problems, then maybe the warrior will be too strong. But if they address half of them, we are cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, armor is uber important. Life is super important. Maybe the reductions for attack speed. And if you do this, then all of the other shit won't feel as bad. Well, the 100 mace is also watching. So, but if you do those four, all the other shit is indirectly fixed. You know, it won't feel as bad as it feels. It feels bad right now because the other shit sucks. So you can attack the most important points. Like, armor is not only for maces, armor is for the whole game. So armor is a lock. That one has to be fixed. Life has to be fixed. Brother, too much attack reduction for warriors. The 100 maces. And all the other shit will be fixed as a consequence, like a collateral damage. GG has mentioned before of making maces slow, but players would like to see a damage reduction during the slow wind. Yo, guys, I am sorry. I take my sweet time when I am sitting in the bad boy, in the throne. It was a massive one. But we are back. Let's finish watching the video we were watching. And I am sorry, I know this disrupts the entire flow of the fucking stream. But hey, dude, what can I do?
So, where's the direction? What's going on? Why new to those? Is it because they were target farmable, so people were including them in every build? I don't get it, but I think they need to bring back some of that power and bring back the rewards for doing the end game. At the moment, it just feels pointless. And last, but by no means least, the part that's very close to my heart, having just done the grind to level 100, the Atlas. I believe this.
You are crazy, by the way. We watched the video where he explained how he got to 100. That grind is inhuman. That is insane, dude.
Has been designed so that when someone goes into a boardroom to show this to a load of C-suite executives, they all stand up and they clap and they cheer and they hear words like procedural and they go, my grandkids play procedurally generated games like Minecraft. This is going to be a winner. That's got billions of revenue. And that's just not the reality of how this works in this game. If you look behind, I'm scrolling around my Atlas while I'm talking here, showing you the extent of everything I had to do. It is absolutely nightmarish to navigate. You can't find the keys you want. You can't find the zones you want. It
needs love. It needs love, but I do like it. It needs a search function. It needs more spaces to things that you can pin down. It needs ways aside from the Grand Project tablet to traverse the field. It needs ways to connect dots that are not connected. It needs ways of terraforming layouts. Yes, it needs lobs. It needs love. But it is still cool and it can get there. And I love it. But towers suck. Fix towers, please. Pues niño, ¿cuánto pesó, papi? Pesó como medio kilo, por lo menos 1 kilo. Yo, Pickle, my dude, how you doing, brother? Everything's cool over here, dude.
The experience of using it, even on the 5070, you'll see the grey squares appearing. The performance is...
Oh, that is true. The performance is awful. You need to fix that too. Like, you open the Atlas 3 and you have to wait a lot for the cheat to load up and everything is like with the clouds grayed out. That sucks. There is no way I can defend that.
Terrible. and it just doesn't scale for the amount of endgame people want to do. It's a bad design. It needs to be ripped out and changed, completely overhauled. The whole atlas is terrible. If it got ripped out and made into the exact Path of Exile 1 atlas, which worked fine, I'd be happy with that.
I don't agree that you have to make it Path of Exile once, because Path of Exile once, in my opinion, doesn't have that immersion, doesn't have that flavor of actually traversing the world. In Path of Exile, you are going to an unknown place, opening a portal, you don't know what is going on. I know that mechanically that doesn't matter, but I like the flavor of traversing the world. You just have to make it better.
I don't need an experience pretending I'm a conquistador. I'm quite fine just playing my action RPG and blowing up monsters. And on that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed my rant. We will, of course, be here for 0.3. If you want to be along for the ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave the video a like if you have enjoyed it. If you got some comments, think I missed something, drop them in the comments. Happy to chat about this one. I'll catch you.
I do think it is a good video. I do think it is a good video with good suggestions. Of course, we disagree in some, but we agree in the majority of the things. And even in the things that we disagree, we agree on the underlying issue, right? So I do think this is an awesome video, Farhan. Thank you so much. It made us talk about cool stuff, about things that Path of Exile needs to improve. And I hope some of them are addressed in 0.3. And I think some of them will be addressed. Like towers will be changed in some way. The skill tree will be changed in some way. I am hoping armor gets love in some way. So things like that are going to happen. Let's see what they come up with. And the other thing that I wanted to look at, guys, hey, let me see your comment, Shombi. They need to make the Atlas War actually more interesting. I don't mean in terms of more random events. I mean in terms of you just going in a random direction till you want something good. The Atlas War itself feels dead where you are at mountains or sea or forest or something. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. It definitely needs love, and I don't know what the correct answer is, but it needs love, and I don't think the correct answer is destroy the whole concept and start over from the start with something new. I don't think that is the answer. So we have here the trailer for One Piece second season, the season 2, dude. And I love One Piece. I watched the first season. Of course, I thought it was really good. So let's see what is happening in the second season. Okay, that was Little Lockdown and Little Garden. I of course watched this in anime, and I read the manga for these two. Like for these arcs that are going to be covered in the second season, I both watched it in anime and I read the manga. This is Whiskey Peak. This is cool. One of those images was for sure in Little Garden, where the giants are, and the other one was Lockdown, which is where the season is going to start, because that is where it finished up the first season.
Everything I've done, everywhere I go, is for the One Piece.
That is where Gold Roger was executed.
What is that?
Okay, the giant. What do we think about the giant, guys? It doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look perfect. That is something that I am noticing with One Piece. That things don't look bad, but they also don't look realistic. But I think they are going for that look. They are going for that, I don't know, surreal, mystique, not entirely real look. They are going for that middle ground where it is live action, but it looks silly, as this world is supposed to be. For some people that might not hit the spot, and for other people it might be good enough, you know? I don't know. I watched Naruto as a kid. I completely skipped One Piece. Is the Netflix worth it? In my opinion, the season 1 is worth it. There are people that haven't watched One Piece at all and watched the first season and they really liked it. The live action first season. Raise yourselves. Okay, Nico Robin. Nico Robin is really important. What do we think about Nico Robin? I think the actress is cool, and I think the outfit fits, but I do think like the haircut is too forced. But again, it is because it is going for that, the same thing I talk about with the giant. It is not supposed to be real, in quotes. So we have to look at every image like that. So with what it is supposed to be according to the anime, it is good. This is a smoker. Oh, of course, it was a smoker. And the same thing goes for a smoker. Like everything is going with that aesthetic, that it is not entirely real. It is supposed to be in a way silly. Okay, that was Mr. Tree house, the wax house where Sanji goes in. Okay, she's beautiful, by the way. The actress that does Nami, she's fucking beautiful, dude. Okay, that is Vivi, Nefertari Vivi. Some people were talking about this on Twitter because in the anime she's white, in quotes, and they made her black, again in quotes, in here in the live action thing, and people are already saying Netflix is doing Netflix things. And yes, probably Netflix did it because they like doing Netflix things. Okay, but at the same time, I don't think it is a big deal for this character, because listen to her name. Her name is Nefertari. Her whole culture is like Egyptian, Middle Eastern, Persian culture, right? So I don't know. Maybe it is not that bad. This seems to me like, this doesn't happen in the anime, by the way, or in the manga. So this seems to me like a scene they added to try to cut some like length in pacing, and this probably happening lockdown when Buggy is going to kill Luffy. I don't know. And this is Luffy fighting a smoker for sure. This is Laboon, the big whale. Of course, there it is. Okay. Hey, it is looking good. I like it. Into the Grand Line. Nice. And season 3, set sail soon. Okay, they are not going to take that long to go to season 3, and that is good. Because if not, this show is never going to end. If they take 2 years for season and season, it is never going to end. You have to release at least 1 season a year. And it is still like, it is going to take a while. You know, these guys are going to be grandparents when this shit ends. The actors, you know. So it is good that the 3rd season is coming soon after. But generally speaking about the trailer, I think it looks good, brother. I think it looks good. I don't think there is a problem. Some people are complaining about Vivi. I don't think it is that bad. And I think they are covering good arcs. Apparently this is going Lockdown, Laboon, Whiskey Peak, and Little Garden. Those are the arcs that are going to be covered by this season. It is a nice season. It is going to, and maybe Chopper, the Drum Island, because we saw the teaser for Chopper. So Chopper is going to be there. So maybe it ends up when the 2nd season ends, when Chopper joins the crew. That is a good season, brother. And then you can go, the 3rd season is full Alabasta. You know? And Alabasta is huge. It is insane. So, hey, I am liking it, dude. What do you guys think? What do you want? One Divine. Hey, One Divine is good enough. Give it to me. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. So guys, I will leave it at that for today. We did 2 hours. 2 hours is good enough. And I have a content for the videos and all of that. I will upload a video later today. Watch the video, brother. Don't be like that. Even if you watch it here live, watch the video too. And you give it a like and all of that. Guys, thank you so much for being here. You guys are insane, by the way. I am incredibly grateful for every single one of you. Guys, by the way, if you are on YouTube, follow my Twitch. If you are on Twitch, follow my YouTube. Don't be like that. Also, I don't know if you know this, but I have a 2nd channel on YouTube. Don't be like that and follow my 2nd channel. It is called Jazzarus Raw, brother. Brother, subscribe to my second channel. I can see that I have 57 subs. I am telling you this. If this doesn't go up, it means you didn't subscribe. Subscribe to my second channel, dude. Don't be like that. It is just one click. It is quick. It is easy. It is free, dude. And also join my Discord, dude. Join my Discord, my brother. I am always active on my Discord. You can suggest videos or stuff you want me to watch or react or read or know on my Discord, dude. 38 out of 40. Dude, you are going really for the 40-40. You are insane, Art. No way in hell I do the 40-40. I will get the 36 and fuck that. I only need one more. So guys, again, I am incredibly grateful. You guys make the grind worth it. You make this fun. And yes, I am grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out, for chatting, for lurking, whatever you do. Thank you so much, dude. God, please bless every single person that is here. Make them happy. Make their families happy. Make their wishes come true. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.